I hate repeating myself. I really do. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Thought I'd mix up the background a little bit so I could take the sunglasses off. This whole game of YouTube, making content, making videos, I hate repeating myself. I try not to repeat myself, but sometimes it's difficult to do. You can only go on, so long, and then all of a sudden you run out of things to say. But I thought about something the other day. This whole idea of, is this bike compliant? Does this bike ride this way? Does that bike ride that way? There has always been one foolproof way to make your bike more supple. And that's you run the widest tire you can fit in your frame, and you run that tire at the proper pressure. The reason I say proper pressure as opposed to giving you a number is because it's, the proper pressure is going to vary from tire to tire and rider to rider. Frame material has very little to do with your perceived level of suppleness, comfort, if you will. I got invited to a Cervelo tech thing, and I don't know, it was 2004 or 2005, something like that. And at that clinic, one of the presenters that worked for Cervelo said, how do you make your bike more comfortable? And it's like, well, change this, change that. You can lay the frame up in a different way. And the guy was like, oh, somebody said something about shorts, the padding in your shorts. And he just looked at everybody and went, no. You think of it as a s'more. Your tire is the marshmallow in the s'more. And if you want it to be your bike to be more comfortable, you get a bigger marshmallow. Now, granted, they were talking about the difference between a 25 millimeter tire and a 23 millimeter wide tire. The thought of running something as big as a 28 or a 32 on a road bike back then was laughable. But the point is still the same. If you want your bike to be more comfortable, at the end result, right, the comfort that you feel while you're riding it, you ride the biggest tire you can, and you run that tire at the proper pressure. It's really just as simple as that. Pardon me. But like I said, when you're trying to make content once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, and you need clicks, you tend to make more of things than they sometimes really are, perhaps. The other thing that I want to talk about today that I haven't really talked about is my living situation here in Florida. And I've talked a lot over the last couple of years about minimalism, about paring down your belongings. How does that, butt up against cycling, which seems to be, we always want that it's N+1. We always want one more bike, one more, new this, new that, new other thing. But when I moved down here, I moved into essentially not really a tiny house, but perhaps the original type of tiny house, which is a fifth wheel trailer. And I had always been intrigued. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, those houses are pretty damn cute. But I'd always been intrigued by that and wondered if I could do it. And I guess in this way, it was me metaphorically putting my money where my mouth was to see if I could do it or not, and how I would fare. And I want to tell you, I thought I had gotten rid of enough stuff. I did not get rid of enough stuff. So the point being, if any of you out there in YouTube land are interested in that and want to see, once I get it finally organized, you want to see the trailer and kind of get some more of my thoughts on that type of living situation, just let me know down in the comments below, and I can make that happen. And that'll be one more thing to talk about, and I don't have to run the risk of repeating myself quite so often. That'd be good. Listen, I hope you're all doing well. It is a beautiful day here in South Florida. It's been raining a lot, which they say it tends to do in the summer. But all in all, it's pretty nice. Slat wall went up in the store yesterday, which was Saturday. That was a bigger pain than I thought it would be, and it was a bigger pain than it should have been, but it's done. So next week, the store should look like a store again, at least in large part, for the most part. Things are coming together. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks as always for watching and subscribing and for all the great comments. I hope something good happens to you today. Until next time, be nice, work hard, ride bikes, play music when you can. I'll talk to you soon.